Welcome to the Dreams by Any Means Motivation Station. Good morning, y'all. Happy Tuesday. More importantly, happy summer. Today is June 23rd, 2026. We are officially 2 days into summer. Actually, 3 days if you count the 21st. 3 days into summer 2026. For those who listened to last week's episode, you know that we are now entering summer separation part two. Appreciate those that tapped in last summer. Um, just talked about a lot of getting better and improving, right? Last time we talked about separation, not from people alone, but from habits, distractions, environments that keep you from becoming who you are called to be. Part two this summer, we're going to focus on protecting your peace. When you decide to separate, don't be surprised when loneliness shows up. Don't be surprised when old habits call your name. Don't be surprised when people question your growth. Growth often feels uncomfortable because you're leaving behind a version of yourself that can no longer go where you're headed. This season isn't punishment, it's preparation. While everyone else is looking for entertainment, you're looking for alignment. While everyone else is seeking validation, you're seeking purpose. While everyone else is asking, what am I missing out on? You're asking, what am I building? The summer separation means this, right? Protecting your time, guarding your energy, being intentional with your attention, spending your money with purpose, staying committed to your goals even when nobody is watching. Not every invitation deserves a yes. Not every text deserves a response. Not every opportunity deserves your attention. Sometimes growth requires distance. I'll say that again. Sometimes growth requires distance. And sometimes when you're distant, you can be misunderstood. But it's better to be aligned with what you need to be doing in your life than to be focused on trying to be understood by people who are not helping you get in that alignment in the first place. Distance from negativity, distance from distractions, distance from old patterns, distance from the version of you that settles for less. Let's use this summer to get closer to God, closer to your purpose, closer to the person you're becoming. The people who don't understand your separation, they may be the same people asking how you became so focused so tomorrow. You know what I mean? It's a space where last summer, it started in June and it went into July for me. And I felt great physically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, the whole 9 yards. And what I talked about in the last episode is that, you know, when you're trying to change issues that have been existing in your life for years, right? Decades, a couple of months can help you lay the foundation. But to continue that and build on that, you have to do it over and over and over again. So when I just mentioned about this summer separation is talking about protecting your peace. For those that did participate last summer, this now is a new summer. So to make sure that growth isn't interrupted, you have to protect it. Now, as I mentioned last year, this summer separation, it doesn't mean you have to block out the entire world. For some people, you may need that. But it just means that you're choosing how to use this time wisely to get better. Whether you're going through unemployment, whether you're going through a divorce, a breakup, grief, family trauma, family issues, whatever you're going through, use the time quality to distance yourself to focus on how to get better. I can relate that a lot of times when we know we have things that we need to fix, it's hard to look in that mirror and look and say, okay, this is what I need to fix. It's easy to point the finger. It's a little more difficult to take accountability. Even if it's not your fault, you still take accountability for maybe what you did know or what you didn't know. So this first episode of summer separation and this first pillar and foundation, protecting your peace, I want you all to do these three things. First, identify what is disrupting your peace. Second, identify how can you distance yourself from that. And third, identify a daily, positive, healthy habit that can increase peace in your life. So we just getting started. I'm finishing up my walk this morning. Getting ready to go start my work day. Got my black coffee in my system. I'm almost done this bottle of water, 50 ounces. And I'm excited. I'm excited for y'all to go on this journey with me again. It's going to be better. It's going to be more intentional. And the results will show if you follow this plan. So y'all know, like I always say, hustle plus faith equals success. I'm not only going to catch y'all on the next episode, I'm going to catch y'all on the end as you come along this journey of summer separation as we focus on protecting our peace. Have a blessed day.